Keep it down, all right? I'm in Nottingham again. Okay, now the reason I'm here again is the other day I filmed a video and I went to Nando's, and in the comment section it actually said, why don't you go to Slug and Lettuce? And I thought, all right, you know what? I've walked past Slug and Lettuce many times, but I can honestly say I've never been into Slug and Lettuce. However, I'm on a little bit of a mission today because my mindset is a little bit different. And I've been thinking, I've said this before, as a food reviewer on YouTube, I'm not just a food reviewer, by the way, I do other stuff, but there's lots of people who do food reviews. Do they ever take into the equation the fact that they are getting paid by YouTube for reviewing the food? Because we get paid per view. So if you do a food review and it gets 20,000 views or whatever, the cost of that video actually gets paid for by the views. So we're not actually really paying for the food, and you can expense it against expenses with your accounts at the end of the year. So we're not taking that into equation because the general public go along to these places and they have to pay out of their own pocket. It's not expensed, it's not being reviewed, and I think we need to take that into the equation because a lot of food these days and a lot of places are outrageously expensive. I looked the other day and I went to ye old trip to Jerusalem and I looked at the price and I thought, all right, hang on a minute. I'm getting paid for that video, so the cost of the video pays, the views for the video pays for the food. But what if you are a family? You've got a family of 3, family of 4. It's coming out of your own personal pocket. So I'm going to start taking that into equation now. And I think any other food reviewers online here watching this, start taking that into equation. Right, today we're going to Slug and Lettuce, we're going to have steak, we're going to have chips, and we are going to take into the equation how much it costs as a normal person and not somebody who is reviewing it for YouTube. I also, by the way, have to say, Slug and Lettuce, it's a disgusting name really for a restaurant, but we'll overlook that one. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, then give it a thumbs up and maybe think about hitting the subscribe button. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. And as well, by the way, oh, you're over there. As well, I went to Nando's the other day and I had that spicy bowl and I sat with myself and ate that and did the review on YouTube. The other day, I was in Kirkstall in Leeds. I was with my girlfriend, I was with James, and I was with Harriet. And we went back and I said, do you want to, I said to Sarah, because she loves a cheeky Nando's. I said, do you want to go to Nando's? She went, yeah, I do, I love the bowl. She had the bowl, I had the bowl as well. Kids had something, and ice cream and drinks, right? And I thought to myself, you don't think, that's when I thought to myself, hang on a minute, this all racks up if you're actually not reviewing it, and I'm paying it myself and I'm not claiming it back on expenses and doing a review on it. I thought, crikey, that's nearly on 60 quid. 60 quid, I think it was 60 odd pounds that I actually spent in Nando's. It's gone astronomical, the prices at the moment, and that is why we need to start taking this into account and try and look for places that are a little bit more economical. And like the jacket potato place that I went to, Spudman, excellent value for money, 4 quid for a jacket potato. That's the kind of stuff we need. If you can think of anywhere that is a local business or even a chain or whatever, but they do a deal, then let me know in the comment section down below. We need deals, we need good value for money. We need good value for money for families. Right, onwards. See, that's the kind of thing we want. Lunch and a drink, $6.50. Now, I've got a feeling today is going to be expensive. So, this is going to point out what I mean. I'll get paid for this, for filming it, well, for actually the views that I get. And hopefully, with a bit of luck, the video will cover the meal and I can expense it. But we need things like that. We need to get back to basics. And I'm as guilty as the next person because I remember I said this in Morrison's car park about a year ago in Mansfield Woodhouse. And I said, we need to do cheaper stuff, things that are a little less, you know, expensive for families. We need value for money. Now, I believe there are 2 Slug and lettuces, Slug and lettuce in Nottingham, one on the Market Square and one in the corner house. And I think I'm going to go to the one in the corner house. It's been around for years because I remember getting sent a promotional bottle opener, weird shape, and it said Slug and lettuce on it. And that's the first time that I actually heard of it. That was years ago, so it's been around for years. And I'm hoping it's going to be disappointing, isn't it? It's going to be a lack of chips. You can count the amount of chips that you get in these places now, and I'm going to be open-minded. Let's go open-minded. Right, hang on, just stop there. Right, we've got Chris behind the camera. Shout hello, Chris.
Hello.
He don't want to be on camera, all right, but I said, can I get your voice on? You've been to Slug and Lettuce, haven't you?
We have, yeah.
He watches the channel. Can you tell me, you're going to have to shout up, what's it like, the food there?
The burger's really nice. It's like a barbecue taste.
Yeah?
You know, when you barbecue it, really nice.
Burger's nice, like a barbecue taste. Is it value for money? Or
Bit expensive.
a bit
Yeah.
expensive? But what did you have?
I had the
Italian chicken burger, but it's not cheap.
Nah, we've had cheaper and better, but
Cheaper and better. Get what you pay for.
we're saying it.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you for that. But we're going to give it a go. I've started off, so we're going to give it a go. If you had to mark it out of 10, how many would you give it? Your burger?
8.
8 out of 10. Right. Okay. There's 2, isn't there? There's one here and one up at Corner House. I reckon I'm going to go to the Corner House one. They're both probably the same. You've been there today as well? Been to both Slug and Lettuce?
And we're going to drink around the lots in, we've been through a few.
Right. Which is the best Slug and Lettuce?
I like one there.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't corner out.
Yeah.
Corner House. That's where we're going. Come on. Onwards. Right, well, how strange is that? 2 viewers of the channel actually just gone to Slug and Lettuce. I am a little bit dubious. 8 out of 10. Were you being a bit generous? If you're watching, well, I'm sure you will be watching. Were you being a bit generous? I'm going to go for do I go for a steak or do I go for the burger? But as I say, we need value for money. Bottomless brunch there though. Depends how much it is though. Because it's actually not got a price on it, is it? You can have a bottomless brunch, but what's the price? Onwards. Right, here we are. Corner House, Nottingham. Slug and Lettuce. Now, let's be open-minded. Let's be open-minded about this. Right, here we are, Slug and Lettuce in the Corner House in Nottingham. Let's go in, take a look at the menu, grab something to eat. Let's have a look at prices, what the prices are like, and also what the quality of the food is like as well. And obviously, we'll be doing a chip count. Let's get in there. Right, okay, so it's very noisy in here, so you're not going to hear me talk a lot, which is good. I can hear you say that, good. Don't talk with your mouth full anyway. Anyway, what I've done is I've actually ordered, and I've managed to order the steak. So I've gone for, and I'm keeping talking because it's really, really loud, and I don't want a copyright strike off of YouTube. I've gone for the steak and fries, 8-ounce sirloin steak with skin on fries. They're all skin on nowadays, aren't they? It's a thing to do. Slow roasted tomatoes and your choice of peas or rocket salad. I've gone for peas and a peppercorn sauce. Now then, this is where it gets interesting because that's £17.45. Okay, I've ordered some onion rings as well, which are £3.50, and a Diet Coke, but it's come to a grand total of £18.50. Here's a copy of the receipt, and that is because they have an after work deal on. I think it's until 7. You'll have to check on their website. So we're doing well. We've got a deal here. So I probably didn't need the onion rings, but I've gone for them because I like them. And I'm probably going to be disappointed. I'm funny with my onion rings. Anyway, so you've got to look out for the deals. They've also got other offers on as well. So I guess that's what you've got to do nowadays. You can have 3 courses as well here for £17. So take a look at the menu while I'm waiting for my food to come, and I'll see you guys in a minute. We'll take a closer look at the food as well, and then we'll sum it up outside in peace and quiet, because it's like being in a disco in here. My mum would have gone, turn that blooming noise off. Anyway, I don't mind the music, adds to the atmosphere. I'll see you in a minute. Right, okay, so you know what I say, the goods have arrived. I always say that. Okay, so we've got the chips in a bowl. They are fries, actually, not thick, chunky chips, which I like with a steak. However, first impressions doesn't look too bad. But again, let me just say this, right? Plate filler, and plate filler. Okay, so you're left with your steak there. Well, we'll decant the chips. I'll tell you what, before I decant the chips, have a look at it. Well, it looks nice. Just take a closer look, my friends. Right, okay, so now I'm going to decant the chips or the fries. To be fair, actually, there's a good wad of fries there, and then I'm going to pop the peas on there. So we've got the peas, and then we've got the onion rings as well. Onion rings look fairly nice. Not bad, very crispy, right? We got the peppercorn sauce, which we're going to pour on. So, and then we're going to cut into the steak. As I say, really loud in here, so we're going to sum this up outside after. Let's get some vinegar on there. I've asked for the steak to be medium, so let's cut into that and see what that's like. Right, okay, really loud in here. There we go, it's like a disco. It looks, actually, I'm going to keep talking. That is very juicy and succulent, that steak, even though it's done medium. So, I'm going to eat the rest of this. I like how the tomatoes are. Very trendy, that, isn't it? Wow, actually, they're nice. I'll eat it, then we'll sum it up outside. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Need my peppercorn sauce on as well. Some of you are going to say that's going to ruin your steak. Right, I'm going to wrap this up. So, I'm back at the car. 1850. Do you know what? That was pretty good for 1850 with the deal being on there, the offer. However, saying that, if there wasn't an offer, then a family of 4, it would have been fairly expensive. But with the offer, pretty good. So look out for the offer. Now then, the steak, it reminded me, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, it reminds me of something. Will it be chips or jacket spuds?
Will it be salad or frozen peas?
Will it be mushrooms, fried onion rings? We'll have to wait and see. It reminded me of, was it Bird's Eye Grill Steaks? I think it was, wasn't it?
Bird's Eye introduced steakhouse grills. Pure ground beef that you cook like a steak and serve like a steak. What will you give your old man with his steakhouse grill?
It reminded me of a Bird's Eye Grill Steak. Not really a proper steak, if you know what I mean. That's what it reminded me of. I don't know, but maybe that was just me. But it tasted nice, and it was quite succulent. The fries were nice, although I would prefer, I like chunky chips, but that's just me. The tomatoes were lovely, grilled tomatoes. Onion rings are okay, probably didn't need them, to be fair. So all in all, slug and lettuce, I'm going to give an 8. I thought it was all right. I enjoyed it. It was nice. So there we go. So let's remember, pass it on to other YouTubers as well. Take into account that you are getting paid as a YouTuber for eating this food. Take into account that, take yourself out of that and think that you are going out with your family or paying for it yourself and not expensing it. Would you be happy paying that? That's what we have to take into account. Anyway, that's all from me today, and I've been just as guilty of it. You sway off and you just forget about it, you just think about the food. So that's all from me today. I'm going to start taking that into account. Let me know of any places that have got good offers on, and I'll try and review them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you do like the channel, give it a subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And if you don't, then you probably haven't got this far. See you later.